Justice awaits, coward!
Thanks, Avon. This spills.
You're finished! Get back here! We have the advantage. Focus, we have this. Not getting away from me. Aye, thanks, Eivor.
Look at the team! Interesting moves.
I'll finish you.
A pox on your guard!
Suffer.
Come, help me with this.
Loose! Over here!
Give me a hand with this. All lends me strength.
The Lord is my strength.
Hey, come here.
Together, right? The worms.
a hand over here.
Look here! The spoils of war!
Good hole. Let's go.
One more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins, and all...
You are a good boy.
You look well.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the Protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the Protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart. Until one day, they met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could, her from him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again. It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The people of the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps. Still, others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But who is to say for sure?
A stirring story. Fancy.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
Have you got a contract for me?
There are contracts for killing things, contracts for... Well, it is mostly killing. There will be contracts when the mood strikes you.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Goodbye for now.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Volker. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Let's go.
More sail!
Fast down. Raise the mast.
Hearken well.
Someone raise the sail, everyone.
Kings.
We'll pick up from there.
Look! Military outpost! dýrmær.
Let the sail out!
Look there! Enemy camp!
Run up the sail!
I'm nearing Wareham, deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan.
Sail! Sail! Catch the wind! Green sail!
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The King of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The King of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
You have learned nothing since the Danes came here. Guthrum will not bend his knee, Oathbreaker, just as I would not.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! Let vengeance steer your swords! We had a truce! And now it is end! And you'll feel my axe in your gut! Leave nothing standing! We made Kill for Uber! Every great North! Iron flame! Burn it all! Go up! Damn you! With me, here! For Uber! Every great North you send to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your hell! You won't burn Wareham, scum! Let vengeance steer your swords! That's enough! Keep your guard up against the heathen threat! You're mine! Your godson has forsaken you, Saxon!
The gods have spoken with war. This is our England now. I'll kill you.
Take it! Follow my lead! You bleeding dunghill! My blood needs fire after cooling in this sodden field! You'll burn in hell, traitorous scum! I will feast on your marrow in Valhalla! Don't let the fates throw you!
Quiet flame! Burn it all! Let vengeance steer your swords! Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
They'll not pursue us when they have fires to quell.
We're dead. You out, evening. Your time's up. To hell with you!
Don't lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
Work with me! Expect you!
Saxons ahead!
Your fate is sealed!
Uba! His blood soaks the soil!
Die! By all the saints, die!
Cut down the stragglers! Now you pay!
Let's bleed you! Every soul we meet sent to their god! Let us keep moving! More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
Get behind if you can! Suffer! Suffer!
Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse!
I see where the battle sweat flows.
For Uba! His blood soaks your soil!
Won't take long.
Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker! We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know, they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to. As fragile as life within your hands.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. I can wait this amazing moment with my crew.
I will follow your lead. Alfred demanded it.
We will save them, Guthrum. Stay calm. Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon.
I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot. I
Go
cannot
to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
My thanks. Gods favor you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away. We're safe. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Forungur okkar strækinn.
We're off. Run up the sail! I should be cautious around here.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt. I have seen those strong Saxon heads.
Yo, Eva. There you are, Raven.
Lufina, my old friend. And I see you have convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all the glory for herself. Lufina was just boasting of her heroics in Sussex.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped mead. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure my warrior wife's enthusiasm for battle does not get her slaughtered.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than me, Eivor?
You will have one nonetheless.
You owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I have seen those strong.
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, brother. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon men.
Tafter, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that God-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I was always him, but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bads fight.
I am all a-quiver with anticipation.
I do not doubt it. I have seen the... Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these serf-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Jarldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear, tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows, I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong...
Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon...
Gidrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon men.
Finir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about...
And I will...
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as you farmers played.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Edki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance. Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Drit! Det skulle flyga! Nu! Är det sin?
Erna får leva! Nu!
Go slow!
Stretch your wings. Do you see? Alfred! Face me! And I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? when your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
I have no fear of death, for this battle is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you.
Better keep our eyes open.
that you have the cup. For all your boasts, warrior, I scratch at you like a cat.
You yap like a dog!
Die, coward!
Such empty fury! It does not matter if I die, as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little!
Hellfire! Saints alive! For Alfred! Hellfire!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The men of Wessex!
have
Thor, guide my blow!
Javelin! Here! We have this! Spear! You'll do! No! Get behind if you can!
How much longer, Bloodbag?
I'll have you! Oh, no!
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricades himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in.
Protect the thing!
You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be, I'm no...
See, Rhoda has taken the garrison.
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lay wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll fight them.
Go away from me! We'll not let her up. You dead! Dead! Oh!
Gunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing!
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes.
Gunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. So... I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Smash you! What can I do? Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside!
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell-sent! Together!
have the advantage.
Taste steel!
Remain
That lost you! Righteous! Keep the rat busy!
You're one too, brother. I'll take you!